Homicide detective Jack Leon didn't understand why he was being called to the scene of a city bus accident. Jack hadn't been summoned to a traffic accident since he was a traffic cop, which seemed like a different lifetime. He tried to get information from headquarters, but no one told him anything. When Jack stepped out of his car, he thought he understood why he had been called to the crash site.
Vincent Harper,
Jack said to himself. Vincent Harper was an enforcer in one of the city's most violent gangs, the Children of Omega. His street name was Iron Man, and he didn't get that name because he was anything like the Marvel action hero. It's because Vincent liked to beat people with an iron rod. Jack was sure Vincent had killed at least 3 people and permanently injured 7 others. Jack had come close to arresting him several times, but the district attorney never wanted to go ahead with the charges. Jack talked to a uniformed officer at the crash site. She explained that a dog had run out in front of the bus, the driver swerved to miss it, and the bus collided head-on with a telephone pole. Only 3 people were on the bus at the time of the crash. One was the bus driver, 45-year-old Richard McAllister. He was taken to the hospital, and he was undergoing surgery to hopefully save his life. Vincent Iron Man Harper was a passenger, and the other passenger was a 28-year-old man named Elton Granger. Elton's dead body was leaning up against one of the bus's poles. When Jack learned the identity of the deceased, it became crystal clear to him why he had been called to the crash site. Elton Granger was known as the Dentist. He got the nickname because he supposedly collected teeth from his victims. Jack had heard he had a giant mason jar full of them. Elton was the lead enforcer of the Alphas, the main rivals of the Children of Omega. The Alphas and the Children of Omega used to be one gang, but then there was a fracture in the ranks 3 years ago, and the Children of Omega split from the Alphas. This resulted in a bloody turf war. A lot of innocent people had been caught in the crossfire.
what the hell were those 2 doing on a bus together?
Jack thought. First, Jack examined the dead body. The medical examiner had not come yet, but it was apparent to Jack how Elton, the Dentist Granger, died. When the bus crashed, he was standing up, facing the front of the bus. He flew backward, and he cracked the back of his head on one of the bus's poles. His body was leaning against a dented, bloody pole. Jack understood he had been called to the crash site because of who was on board when the bus crashed. But from what he saw, it was nothing more than an accident. Jack figured that he might as well talk to Vincent Harper while he was here.
I think you know why I'm here.
Jack said as he approached Vincent.
Well, I'll be damned if it ain't Jack Leon.
What are the odds that you and Mr. Granger ended up on the same bus alone together, and then he ends up dead?
Did you get busted down, a traffic cop?
Come on, Mr. Harper.
I don't know what you mean, Sherlock. When did it become illegal to ride a city bus?
Let's not do this dance. I know you're a gangster. I know Mr. Granger was also a gangster. And I know you guys didn't like each other. I just want to know why 2 enforcers from rival gangs are on the same bus together.
You know it's a coincidence. You're seeing things if you don't believe that.
Is it a coincidence that one of you just happened to end up dead?
Death comes for us all when it's ready for us. The dentist just happened to die in a bus accident.
Yeah, still. It's a pretty big coincidence, isn't it?
Look, Sherlock, I don't know what to tell you. Me and the dentist were taking the bus. I didn't even know he was on the bus. Had I known it was him, we may have gotten into it. But, like I said, I didn't know he was on the same bus. Next thing I know, the bus swerved, we crashed, and now he's dead. I didn't do anything. Like I said, it's just all a coincidence.
Jack listened to what Vincent Harper said, and he hated to admit it, but he thought Vincent was right.
All right, Mr. Harper, you're free to go.
With that, Vincent walked away. Jack went back to his office. As he was typing his report, he got a text message. It was from the medical examiner. She had found a note in the dead man's pockets, and she sent him a picture of the message. OGGV CV UGXGP dash VJKTVA QP VJG GNO UVTGGV DWU K YCPV VQ FKU EWUU RGCEG DGV YGGP QWT ICPIU.
What the heck does that mean?
Jack pondered.
Probably something to do with gang activity. I'll be sure to pass it along to the gang crime unit.
Jack then went back to writing his report. He was about to submit it, and then something dawned on him.
I'll be damned,
Jack said to himself. What did Jack figure out?
Thanks a lot for watching today's video. We'll have the answer to this video next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. An hour later, we'll have a brand new mystery. Thanks again for watching, and good luck with your investigation.